Sorry about the small little technical glitch, ladies and gentlemen. I know you probably just missed the fact the Canadians were able to get another goal, making this a 4-3 game as Jahari buries it into the back of the net. The penalty being called on the play against the Pacific Canadians. It's going to get 2 minutes for cross-checking at 14:22. As it stays deep in the Canadians' end of the ice. Back to Meslo. Meslo fires it up. And there's the centering pass. They can't quite get it as Aiden is able to put his pad out just enough to stop the play. As we continue to head this puck towards the blue line, and the Aces are trying to keep control of it. Lopez is putting the pressure on. Hayden's able to put a stop to that play at 13:45 in the second period. As we get ready for the face-off. There's the face-off, and Meslo's able to show it and fire it up. The whistle on play as it heads on out of the ice. A quick shot across the ice from the Aces, deep in the Aces zone. As the Canadians continue to push pressure as it heads back towards the Canadians goalie. Hayden's down on one knee, trying to stop the play. Aces battling in the back corner. 45 seconds remaining in the penalty kill for the Canadians. Quick shot towards net. The Aces fire and can't quite get it in. Certainly a close call, though, as it heads on back down the length of the ice. Quick little wraparound deep in the Aces zone. And there's a goal shorthanded by the Aces, making this a 4-4 game at 12:41 in the period. As Kelman skates his way back to the bench. Looks like we've lost one of our camera feeds. We're just trying to get that back up and running, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for the delay on that one. The Canadians continue to battle deep in the Aces zone. Rowan right there. Go over to Guest. Guest fires it across. Gets picked up by the Aces as they skate on down deep. And heads down deep into the Canadians' end of the ice as they battle deep in the zone, with Bell forcing the puck out. Heads back into the neutral zone as Perez goes back in there to force the play. And there's the puck up and out of play. Whistle's going to get blown at that. 11:52 in the second period, with a score of 4-4. There's the face-off as Asamoah fires it on back to Meslo. Meslo picks it up right at the point. Fires it back up to Asamoah. Asamoah fires it towards the net, and the goalie's able to put a stop on it. And there's the next face-off as it heads off into the corner. Nicolette's there to try and pick it up. As they continue to battle for this puck deep in the Aces zone. Nicolette back to the corner. Asamoso there to try and ram it. Rams forces the play as it heads back to Gray in the neutral zone. Gray fires it back to the neutral zone where Asamoso is able to pick it up. Fires it in deep. Over to Nicolette. Nicolette to Ram. As it heads back in, where Gray is right there to try and put a stop to it. Hayden with a glove. There's the face-off over to the corner. Fires it across. As it heads back into the corner with Richardson able to pick up the puck. Back in behind the net as they regroup. Fires it across over to Jahari. Jahari up to Lopez. Lopez just narrowly misses it as it gets shot back into the Canadian zone. And the Aces take it back in behind the net. And there's a fire deep into the Canadians' end of the ice. And they're going to put a quick stop. There's a hooking call to play. It looks like we're going to send one of the Canadians off ice. 10:07 in this second period. As Leung is going to get 2 minutes for hooking with 4-4. And the Canadians are going back on the kill. There's the face-off in behind the net. Trying to get this puck out. As the Aces fired across. Short-handed. Bell picks up the puck, takes it to the corner. Brushing off the other players, goes for a skate. So he heads on in deep, drops it. The Aces go to regroup in the back corner. Head on back down as Rob goes in deep in behind the net to try and force the pass. Can't quite get it as it gets shot across ice behind the net. Gets picked up over in the back corner. Tedesco right there trying to force that play. Heads back to the neutral zone. Deep into the Canadians' end, and there's the shot against, and there's the goal. Another short-handed goal for the Aces. 9:07 in this second period. It's a real unfortunate that's two short-handed goals in such a short period of time, less than 2 minutes apart. And this now, the Aces taking the lead with 5-4 in the second period, with 9 minutes and 7 seconds remaining. There's the face-off. Perez is there to pick up the puck, fires it to Guest. Guest fires it back to Perez, loses control of it as it heads deep back into the Canadians' end of the ice. Hayden manages to stop it. Pass it over to Guest. Guest passes it to Perez. And there's the stop and play right at the net as Hayden puts a glove over top. .48 in the second period. 25 shots to 16 as the Aces are definitely dominating this second period. Another quick shot towards the net. Heads over behind. Rowan fires it hard up to Perez. Perez skating it in deep as they head towards the net. There's the shot and just narrowly misses it from Guest. Guest has the puck in the corner. Perez up towards the point where Rowan's right there to pick up the puck. Can't quite keep control of it. Back to Rowan. Rowan looking for that pass. Centers it. Over to Perez. Perez is back into the point. Quick shot for Perez towards the net as it gets deflected by Guest. Up, and there's the call that's stopping the play, as I believe we're about to get a penalty. And there's the cross check against the Aces, number 26. He's going to get 2 minutes for cross checking at 8:11 in this second period. The current score of 4-5. This second period is brought to you by Hennex Technologies. As there's a quick drop and then a quick stop. A couple of words exchanged between the goalie and Jahari as we head back towards another face-off with 1:55 in this power play for the Pacific Canadians. Up to the point, Christensen fires it across. Fires it towards the net, can't quite get it through. Jahari's right there to try and go after it with Kelman's assistance. Kelman in behind the net. Quick little chip across ice over to Christensen. Christensen fires towards the net and stops it right at the post. Such a close call. As Christensen's able to get it past the leg of the goalie as it gets stopped and rung up right on the post. Just can't quite sneak it past. As we go back towards the next face-off with 1:32 remaining in this power play. Kelman with the face-off wins the draw. Back to Gray. Quick pop up to Lopez. Lopez fires to Christensen, who couldn't quite control it. As it heads on back, Lopez is able to regain control of the puck as they head back in behind the net of the Canadians. Quick little tap up to Jahari as Jahari skates it hard towards the net. Back to Lopez, who then loses control and it heads on back into the Canadian zone. Christensen across to Kelman. Kelman in the neutral zone, fires it back up to Jahari. Jahari skates towards the net and shoots it across and just narrowly misses it. Back up to the point where Gray's able to put a stop on it with Kelman back in the corner. A little back and forth dipsy doodle, quick little high stick. As Gray tries to snag that puck out of the air and gets called for it. As the play is stopped, and we have a quick little face-off right at the blue line of the Pacific Canadians. 48 seconds remaining in this power play for the Pacific Canadians. Trying to get a bunch more shots on net with now 25-20. There's the face-off with the Aces taking control of the puck right out of the gate. Back in behind the net with Meslow. Meslow passes to Guest. Guest skates it up through the neutral zone, tips it right back to Perez, who then skates hard deep into the Aces end of the net. In behind the net where he takes a nice big hit, fires it up and manages to keep control of the puck. As there's a centering pass, gets chipped up and over. And Rowan's able to shoot it across over to Renard. Renard tips it up to the Meslow. Meslow passes to the Guest where it gets chipped back into the neutral zone, and Guest regroups back deep into the Canadians' end as they regroup themselves. Shoots it on deep, and there's the icing call. With a whistle on the play, sending the puck back down to the opposite side. As Perez is going to get a penalty after the whistle's been called. He decides to go and trip up one of the Aces players just as he's skating back to his bench and draws a penalty with 6:10 remaining in the second period. He's going to get a poor sportsmanship. As the Canadians are now going to start this next round off a little short-handed. 2 minutes on the clock. As it skates to the neutral zone. Tedesco coming in hard. As they get it in behind the net, quick fire up to the neutral zone, they're able to keep it in. Tedesco continuing to put the pressure on as the Aces drag it back in behind the net. Back up to the point. Rob's able to put a stop to it. Tedesco chips it back in. Goes in deep towards the Aces net. Here comes Rob. As it gets fired across, Tedesco continuing to lay on the pressure as the Aces skate through the neutral zone and into the Canadiens' end of the ice. Centering pass, can't quite get it. Rob taps it out into the neutral zone. There's Tedesco over to Rob. Rob skates it in, goes one-on-one. And they're able to sneak it away from Rob as he heads towards the net. And it gets fired back up into the neutral zone where Gray then taps it across. Christensen fires it on deep into the Aces zone. Halfway through this penalty against Perez, as the Aces skate it back into the neutral zone with lots of pressure right then and there. Deep into the Canadian side of the ice. Kelman's going to fire it on up. And she's going to go the full length. As the Aces goalie is able to chip it over, and Kelman tries to put a stop, and it ends up just missing over his puck as it skates back into the Canadiens' end. Back in behind the net where there's lots of pressure. A couple of great big hits. Kelman lays a big hit right behind the net with 4:30 remaining in this second period. Huge pressure, big shot. Just narrowly misses the puck. 15 seconds remaining on the clock in this penalty to Perez. Lots of pressure from the Aces against the Canadiens. They head on down deep, and the Canadiens return back to full strength. With Gray down in the corner, and there's the whistle on the play. And the Canadiens and the Aces are going to do a quick change-up of all their players, get some fresh legs on the ice after that kill. Canadiens did a good job keeping the puck out of the net on that one, with keeping the score of 5-4 for the Aces. 4:03 remaining in the second period. With the face-off, Brown wins to the draw. As it heads on back to Bell. Bell fires it up to the neutral zone to Perez. Perez skates it in, passes it off to Ram. Ram loses control of the puck as it heads back up into the neutral zone by the Aces. Nicolette grabs it, snags it, and shoots it in. Samosa skates back to try and pick it up. Ram fires it across. Heads back into the neutral zone, and they dump it down deep into the Canadiens' end. As Mesla's right there to try and stop the play. Samosa. And there's Meslo putting a stop on it. Fires it back. Bell picks it up and takes it in behind the net. Quick shot up into the corner. Fires it up. Where it gets stopped right at the point, and they fire it back down deep into the Canadian zone. Samosa's there to put the bouncing puck to rest. He fires it to the neutral zone. Nicolette's able to pick it up and walk it in. Heads on down to the corner where he gets tied up, where Ram's there to try and lay a couple of quick little hits. Jahari to Nicolette. Nicolette frees it up and gives it to Jahari. Jahari tries to center it over to Ram. Ram is able to pick the puck up in behind, gives it a quick tap to Lopez. Lopez skates it around the net. Firing up to the point where Gray fires it. And there's the snag with the glove. As Lopez is getting pushed into the net, and the whistle gets blown. Both teams are continuing the pressure. The Canadiens are actually starting to lay it on a little bit thicker now with 25-22 for the shots. 2:29 remaining in this second period. Score of 5-4 for the Aces as we take our next faceoff. Canadiens lose the draw on that one as it heads on back. Gray is able to put a stop to it in the neutral zone and shoots it across. As it gets fired back in for Kelman to skate it towards the net. Can't quite get it towards it. Centering pass out, loses the puck as it goes back to the neutral zone. Heads on deep into the Canadiens' end of ice, where Bell is able to free it up and toss it up into the neutral zone. Christensen. Christensen keeps it in the neutral zone as Lopez is right there to put the pressure on. Kelman back to help as Christensen is back there to snag the puck, fires it up. Jahari shoots it across, loses the puck. Aces fire it deep down in, just narrowly missed the goal as he's able to tap it into the corner. Jahari picks back the puck, gets it freed up to Kelman, who can then chip it in the neutral zone as they battle right there in the neutral zone with Jahari and Kelman. Kelman back with the puck into the back corner, shoots it behind the net. Christensen and Gray, they pick it up there in the back corner. Centering pass up, and they're able to put a stop to it. Minute 22 remaining, ladies and gentlemen. 5-4 for the Aces as the second period draws that much closer to the end, and the Canadians are going to get a penalty. Lucas Kelman, 2 minutes for roughing. As we're going to finish this period off with a short-handed shot across by the Aces. Into the corner as it goes for a little bit of a flight. Meslo in the back, shoots it up, fires it the length of the ice with the Aces goalie's able to put a stop on it, tries to chip it up into the neutral zone. Young back to try and put a stop to it. As they battle down deep, Meslo and Leung over into the corner. Leung right there to stop. And is able to grab the puck. Fires it in behind the net and around the boards. Up into the neutral zone as Tedesco quickly picks up the puck and heads down deep. Quick shot. Oh, and just about gets it in as the goalie puts it into the center of his digits. .32 seconds remaining in this first period. Nicolette with the face-off, wins the draw, tries to get it out to the center of the net. Samoso can't quite get control of it as it heads back down into the neutral zone. Fires it back into the Aces' end of the ice. Nicolette going after Truman. Gray at the point, loses control, gets knocked down as it heads back in towards the Canadiens' end, and they fire it the length of the ice. As Nicolette heads back down in the corner with less than a second to go, and there is the end of the second period, ending this period with 5-4. As the Canadiens take a quick breather, heading off the ice, ending this period 5-4 for the Aces. 27 shots against them to the 23. And the Canadiens are still in the game, battling to take control of this. We're going to take a quick little break here, ladies and gentlemen, as we have our second intermission. They get the Zamboni back out on the ice to give us some fresh, clean ice. 20 minutes back on the clock as we head into the third period. 5-4 for the Aces. A lot of fresh-looking faces on the Pacific Canadians as they take the ice and get themselves organized and ready to go. There's the whistle. The face-off down, and here we go. Round number 3 as the Aces go in for the immediate attack into the Canadian zone as Leung is able to knock it up to Rob. Rob chips it down deep into the Aces zone. Back in around the net. Quick little battle as the Aces are able to free up that puck and head back into the Canadiens' end. Tedesco right there, forcing the pass as it heads off into the corner. Quick little shot back towards the net. Bell there to put the pressure on. Leung snags the puck and it gets tripped up. The Canadiens are able to grab it, and there's the shot. The net as it hits the post just in behind Hayden Lovell and cleared of the zone and into the neutral zone up to Gray, where Gray takes a huge hit right out in the middle. Back in through the neutral zone as it heads back down into the Canadiens' end of the ice. Meslow fires it up to Guest. Guest centering up to Gray. Gray takes it back to the neutral zone, chips it over into the corner. As Rowan is there to grab that puck, gets himself set up center. Guest tips it up and puts it over the shoulder into the net. 18:45 in the second period. And it is now a 5-5 game. Guest with the goal at 18:45. The quick chip up and over the shoulder of the goalie. There's the face-off as it heads back down deep again. Perez firing it back as it heads towards the net of the Canadiens. Gray swinging back to go pick up the puck, fires it up towards the neutral zone. Rowan grabs the puck, skates it on through and chips it over to Perez. Perez takes it in deep as they head back towards the net of the Aces. Dumps it right in front as it then trickles on back down. And I'm not quite sure. I guess I looked down just enough to see what was going on, and looks like we've got a player down right in front of the Aces net. As the trainer takes the ice to find out what's going on, make sure he's okay. And he's going to skate off the ice. A little bit of assistance from the coach. As we head back out to the center of ice to have the next face-off. Guest with the face-off. There's the whistle. Wins the draw as it heads on back to Meslow. Meslow gets it across. Tries to chip it up. Can't quite get it out. Back in behind the Canadiens' net where Gray's able to pick it up. Goes for his skate. Chips it forward up to Rowan up in the neutral zone, who skates hard down deep into the Aces. loses the puck just as he's about to take a quick shot. Fires it across to Perez. Perez fires it towards the net. Just up and around up to the point to Meslo. Meslo fires it. It's a goal right between the 5-hole. As the Canadians are able to take a quick lead with Meslo from the point, the quick chip by Guest up into the net, making this a 6-5 game. It's 17:48. And there's the face-off. Nicolette into the back corner. Back and around. In behind the Aces net as a quick chip up towards the point. Back to the neutral zone. Heads into the Canadians' end of the ice as Bell picks up the puck and skates in behind the net. Quick stop, turn around. Fires it back up to Perez. Asamoso. Asamoso fires it back to Bell. They chip it up over the net of the Canadians. Nicolette fires it back to Bell. Bell in behind the net. Quick little chip towards the center. Can't quite get it cleared. And Nicolette picks up the puck again as the Canadians are about to regroup. Quick fire up to the point. Asamosa loses control of the puck. Heads over to the corner and Bell stops it. Snags it out of the air. Nicolette fires it over to the corner. Christensen trying to put a stop to it. And there's the chip up and out of play. 16:52 remaining in the third period. 6-5 for the Pacific Canadians. And Kelman with the face-off. Face-off, they didn't quite win that one. So it heads back up into the neutral zone, gets picked up by Kelman, who takes it in deep. Quick rush, loses the puck at the point. Back into the neutral zone, Leung is able to pick it up, skate it in deep. Quick shot off the corner. And the Canadians are trying to pick this puck up. Leung back to the corner, picks up the puck, quick centering pass out. Canadians get tripped up right out in front of the net. Lopez fires it across. Gets ricocheted off the goalie into the corner. Meslo tries to put a stop and loses control in the neutral zone as the Aces are rushing in. Fire on the goalie and Lovell puts a quick stop to that one. And Rob out for the face-off. There's the whistle. And the draw won by the Canadians as they battle for it with Meslo taking the lead. Back into the corner where Rob skates back with Leung to try and pick this one up. Over to the corner to Tedesco. Tedesco chips it up to the neutral zone and they all skate hard deep into the Aces end of the ice. Back in around the net. Gets stopped quickly by Tedesco. Forced into the corner. Tedesco at the net. There's the stoppage. And the face-off with Nicolette. Nicolette fires it into the corner. Tries to get it up and Christensen skates back to try and put a stop to it with Gray. Gray fires it out. Takes control of the puck. Quick little chip into the neutral zone where it gets picked up by Renard. Renard skates it on hard into the Aces zone. Up to the point. Tedesco fires it towards the net to try and get the goal. Back in through the Canadians' end of the ice. Aces are putting the pressure on. Gray and Christensen back to try and put a stop to it. Christensen with the puck, fires it up. Perez snags it, shoots it across the ice to Rowan. Rowan goes in hard, right towards the net. Quick shot, puts a stop, and it ricochets off the post into the corner. Perez picks it up, fires it back towards the net. Rowan snags it, centering pass over to the corner. Bell shoots and hits the pads. Lots of pressure here. they continue to push towards the net. Perez in behind the net, fires it to Rowan. Rowan centering pass up to Guess. Guess putting the pressure on right in front, up to the point. As the Aces then put the return visit back into the corner. Bell trying to put a stop to it. Guess picks up the puck, goes to the neutral zone. And loses the puck at the corner, and back to Meslow. Meslow back to Bell. Bell fires it down deep. Over into the corner of the Aces. Shoots it across ice to take it back to the neutral zone as they chip it in. It heads down towards the Canadians. Hayden puts a glove on it, gets the whistle. 13:56 remaining in the third period. 6-5 for the Pacific Canadians. Shots are much closer now with 30-27 for the Aces. And there's the face-off. Canadians win the draw. Back to Gray. Gray fires it up. Nicolette taking it in deep. Quick shot towards the net. Can't quite make anything happen with it. Gets rung up in the corner and then gets dropped right behind the net. Back up to the point. Christensen fires it in. There's the offside. .13:33 into the corner. Ram with the face-off. There's the face-off. Canadians pick it up. In behind the corner. Nicolette fires it up. Gets lost and goes into the neutral zone. Christensen there to pick it up and keep it in. As the Aces shoot it down towards the net, and Hayden puts another stop to that play. Ram back out to take the face-off. There's the face-off. Draw one by Ram. Ram and Nicolette force it up into the neutral zone. Asamosa goes in deep, centering up towards the corner. Asamosa fires to the point. Bell with a shot. Off the pads and back out. Nicolette's getting couple of quick hits against them as they take it back into the neutral zone. Back down through the corner, quick fire into this back corner where Bell's there to try and put a stop to it. Gets tied up in the skates of Nicolette. Fired up to the top. Asamosa picks up the puck and heads back down deep. Quick fire, Ram right there to try and pick it up. Over to Bell. Bell takes a shot. Gets rung off the corner. Another quick shot. Back in behind the net where Jahari is right back there to go and grab it as they battle in the corner looking for some help. Ram back there to assist. Jahari and Ram continuing to fight for the puck to try and get it cleared up. Referees yelling at them. Centering pass shot. And there's the stop. No goal. He's able to put a pad down on top of it and make a stop at 12 minutes remaining in the third period. .6-5 is the score. Canadians with the lead. Here comes the face-off. There's the puck drop, and the Canadians take it. Back to the point. Shoots it across to Meslow. Meslow fires it towards the net. Kelman right there to pick it up. Passes up to the point. Gray takes a shot into the corner. Can't quite get it. Kelman takes a shot at net. Lopez with the puck. Back up towards the centering. And Jahari takes a shot towards net. And the Aces put a glove on top. 11:34 remaining in the third period. These shots narrowing with 30-31. Not sure what the Canadians had in their locker room for the last intermission, but I'd certainly say that they've woken up for this third period. Aces coming in hard. Take it down deep, shoots it across the ice into the corner. Gray chases it back. Kalman laying on the pressure to try and get that puck cleared up. Snags it away and goes off into the corner. Quick shot towards the net and just narrowly misses it as the Aces are able to keep it into the Canadian side. And Lopez tries to gain control of that puck and can't quite stay on his skates. Gets fired back. Gray over to Kalman. Kalman snags her back and fires it back over to Gray. Gray back in behind the net with Kalman firing it back to the neutral zone as it heads on deep for the icing call. 10:45 in the third period. And Rob with the face-off wins the draw back to Bell. Bell takes the puck in behind the net. Two guys on his tail, tries to chip it up, can't quite get it out, and lays on a nice big hit. Back to Bell. They battle for that puck in the corner. Rob there to help him out. Tedesco waiting for that puck to get freed up. Bell gets it freed out. Christensen taps it up to Tedesco. Bell with the puck again, taps it into the neutral zone. Tedesco goes for a skate with Christensen right there to help him out. Deep into the Aces end, just in behind the net, gets tied up. Over into the corner. Rob trying to get it, and there's a hit into the boards. Dear God, that was a heck of a shot. Definitely not the type of hit you want to see in this play. Rob gets knocked down with putting his face right into the boards, but got right back up and is skating off the ice. Looks like he knocked the wind out of him, but he seems to be okay at this point. Getting a little bit of help just to come off to make sure that he's okay. And they're going to take a look at him off ice just to make sure that he's not too badly worked over. But 2 minutes on the clock for the power play for the Canadians, as the Aces will take 2 minutes at 10:02 with a boarding call, as the Canadians are going to hit the halfway mark of the third period with a power play. Guess with the face-off wins the draw back off to Gray. Gray in behind the net. Skates it up to Guest. Guest across to Gray. Gray taps it back to Guest. Through the neutral zone where Leung is there to pick it up and skate it in hard deep into the back corner. Centering pass back up to the blue line. Guest picks it up. Shot across over to Gray and loses control of the puck as the Canadians get beat on that play. Quick shot in the corner, missing the net on that one. Gray's going to fire that back across to Guest. Guest is going to fire it up to Rowan as they head back into the Aces end of the ice. Perez in the corner, and that's going to go the length of the ice all the way back down here. Meslow here to pick it up, fires it over to Gray. Skates it back through the neutral zone as they head into the Aces end of the ice. Quick little back pass into the corner with Nicolette. Nicolette passes back up to the centerman. Esamosa takes the shot. Over to Meslow. And it gets quickly nicked out into the Aces zone and back into the Canadians' end of the ice. Nicolette is picking that one up. Passes it to Ram. Ram takes it in. Quick stop. Fires it towards the net. Meslow's right there. Takes a quick little check to the back and gets dropped right in front of the goalie. Whistle on the play. .8:19 remaining in this third period. face-off with Ram winning the draw. So he gets fired towards the net. Asamoah right there, and the goalie is able to put the glove on top. And third period brought to you by Access Systems Group, proud supporter of the Pacific Canadians. Bell in the neutral zone. Can't quite keep control of the puck. Christensen picks it up, knocks it back in. Asamoah right there to pick up the puck. So they head back towards the center. Back in the neutral zone. Bell's there to pick it up. Gets tripped up. And they're on the rush. Bell right there to help out. They head back to the neutral zone. Christensen right there. Gets stopped. Gets shot across over to Kalman. Kalman picks it up and heads it towards the net. Ends up losing the puck just slightly. Bell's back there to pick it up in the neutral zone. Turns around and heads back towards the Aces end of the ice. Skates it in deep. Quick shot at net. Goes across. Gray's back to pick her up, passes it to Jahari. Jahari dumps it up to Gray. Gray skates it in deep with Kalman right on his coattails, fires it towards the net. Lopez to help him out. Back over to Leung. Leung fires it back in deep into the corner where Lopez is there to try and snag the puck with Jahari. Lopez in the corner with the Aces. Gray just narrowly missing the puck over the top of his stick as it heads deep into the Canadians' end of the ice. Young back to retrieve the puck. Battles for it with Lopez right there to help him out. Kalman gets into the mix. Frees the puck up for Leung to snag and take back up. So they head back to the neutral zone. Loses the puck in the neutral zone, gets turned around. Kalman there to pass it back over to Leung. Leung shoots it across the ice over to Kalman, and it gets tipped up into the Aces end of the ice. Lopez right there to lay on the hit. And here come the Aces. 2-on-2. Christensen able to free up that puck as it heads back into the neutral zone. And that's going to be an offside. .6-5 for the Pacific Canadians. Shots are tied at 33-33 with 6-5 on the goal score. 5:42 remaining. And the draw won by the Canadians as it gets tossed back to Christensen. Christensen over to Meslow. Meslow skates it in deep into the Aces end of the ice. Tedesco right there to hit him up. Chips him over into the neutral zone as the Aces take it back down through. Quick little fight. Meslow loses the puck heading over it, and Christensen is able to snag it. Tips it into the corner. Meslow and Robb fighting for the puck. Get it freed up. Centering pass. Quick shot. There's the glove save by Hayden Lovell. Snags that one straight out of the air. A huge save with 5:7 remaining on the clock in the third period. Keeping this a 6-5 game. Team's going to give Hayden a quick little pat on the pads for that one. There's the face-off. Guest winning the draw on that one. Heads in behind the net. Lovell puts a quick stop to that one as well. And there's the face-off again. Guest winning that one on that turn. Leung loses it into the back corner. Guest takes after him. Bell there to assist. Passes up to Rowan. Rowan chips it up into the neutral zone, through into the Aces end. Perez chasing after it. deep into the back corner. Perez is able to pick up the puck, shoots it around. Aces take control of that puck. Lose it quickly as Perez taps it back into the end where Rowan is right there after him. And the Aces are battling to try and get it back out, but Guest will not have it. Fires it back in towards the net of the Aces. Back to Gray in the neutral zone. Neutral zone, tap over to from Gray. Back and forth through the neutral zone as he then tips it in behind the net of the Aces. Perez chasing in after him. Nicolette right there to support him. Ram in the center, snags it out of the top. Perez picks up the ice, fires it towards the net, and the goalie puts a stop to that play. 3:53 remaining in this third period. (6-5), just under 4 minutes to go. Shots are remaining close, 35-34. There's the face-off. Ram loses the puck on that one. Gets back past Meslo. Here comes the rush. Quick shot. In she goes. 3:44. That puck manages to sneak its way past Meslo and Christensen and in through the legs of Hayden Lovell, making this a 6-6 game with 3:44 remaining in the period. Certainly not what the Canadians wanted to have happen this late in the game. Plenty of time left, though, to get it back. There's the face-off. Meslo with the puck. Loses control again. Back for Christensen. Quick shot, and Hayden puts a stop to that one as he snags the puck out of the air. Face-off. Ram to take it. Wins the draw as Bell picks up the puck. Able to fire it back up to the point. So they try to get it freed up and they can't quite do it. Gray in the back corner. Passes it up to Asamosa. Asamosa gets it up to the neutral zone. Gray or Nicolette taking it deep, fires it on the goal. They can't quite get it in as they put a stop to that one. 3:17 remaining in this third period. 6-6 is the goals scored. There's the face-off. Kelman winning the draw on that one. Back to Gray. Gray fires it towards the net. In behind the net up to the point where Bell's able to chip it back in, keep it going. As they battle in behind the net there. And there's the pass up, and in she goes. 7-6. Canadians take back their lead at 3:01. Lopez with the goal on that one. He's able to just squeak it past the goalie. Get it chipped in as the Canadians are able to take back their lead and keep this game going. There's the face-off, won by the Canadians as it heads on back. Gray fires it into the neutral zone, bound deep into the Aces' end. Bell and Gray are right there to try and put a stop to things. Kalman picks up the puck, shoots it across over to Jahari. Kelman there to support him. And Jahari, Lopez. Kelman's right there. Another quick shot towards the net. Lopez in the back corner. Turns around with the puck. Jahari picks it up. Centers it up. Lopez quick shot. Goalie can't. Puts a stop to it. Kelman with the puck, passes to Lopez. Lopez centering pass up to Bell. Bell takes the shot. Oh, it just hits the pads. The Canadians are right there to grab that puck and keep it going as they lay the pressure on full on that net. 2:06 remaining in the period. 7-6 remaining in the game. Sorry, 7-6 is the goals in the game. 2:06 remaining. The Canadians are able to hold on to the lead. Face off. Guest can't quite win that draw. Aces are in behind their net. Shoot it across. Rowan putting on the pressure. Guest there with the puck with Perez. Perez fires. Quick shot. Can't quite get it through. Rowan tries to pick up the rebound. Can't quite get it as it goes back into the corner, and Perez goes after it. Back in the head and behind the net. The goalie's lost his stick. His teammates help him out, try to get it back as it gets fired deep into the Canadians' end of the ice. And Hayden puts a quick stop to that play. Settling things down with 1:33 remaining in the game. Timeout. Aces. 1:33. The Aces have called for a timeout with 1:33 remaining in this period as they're able to regroup both teams at the bench, quickly making some last-minute discussions. Canadians have certainly stepped up their game with 41 shots to 38. 7-6 is current score. And here we go, back down in the Canadians' end of the ice so that we can take the next face-off. And the Aces have pulled their goalie, get the extra attacker on the ice. There's the whistle. Hellman wins the draw on that one, fires it back down deep and just narrowly misses the net as they get the icing call. Huge opportunity to take that extra point lead. So we rush on back down for the next face-off. Hellman with the face-off wins the draw. There's the shot as it goes wide and up and over the net. Out of the play. As Rob is able to put a stop to that one. There's the face-off. Kelman winning the draw on that one again as the Canadians go down deep. Grab the puck out of the air. Trying desperately to get it up. Rob passes it up as it heads on back down into the Aces' end of the ice. Back into the neutral zone. Quick fire down deep. 51 seconds remaining on the clock. Gray back into the corner. There's the whistle as they get the icing call to head on back down to the opposite end. 46 seconds remaining on the clock. Goalie coming back out. And quick shot in behind the net. Aces trying to clear their zone. Can't quite do it yet. Get it up into the neutral. Gray's able to pick it up. Taps it back into their end of the ice. Aces get it freed up and head back into the Canadians. Bell right there to lay down the hit. As they take a quick shot towards the net and it doesn't quite do it. And the goalie's back out for that extra attacker. 19 seconds remaining. Quick tap. There's a shot by Merrick and it just barely tries to get it through. 15 seconds remaining as the Aces draw a penalty for cross-checking. Goalie back out on the ice as they take the penalty, losing that advantage. Face off in their end, quick draw. There's the up to the point. Bell holds on to it, fires it back down. 3 seconds remaining. And there's the clock as the Canadiens are going to take the win on that one. 7-6 is the final score. And hopefully this is the sign of better days to come as the Canadiens take the win at a 7-6 against the Fraser Valley Aces at Planet Ice in Coquitlam. Aces this evening played one hell of a good game, putting the pressure off right from the start of the game in the first period, either maintaining the lead or certainly maintaining the ability to keep the Canadiens from winning. In the end, the Canadiens prevailed and took the game 7-6. Stay tuned. I understand that there may be the opportunity for a quick interview with one of the players, but we'll see momentarily. Once again, just want to take this opportunity at the last second to thank all of our sponsors. Hennex Technologies, Access Systems Group, Coastal Blue Media, and of course, our newest sponsor, Scotia Bank. So joining me here after the game is Rick Kelman. He's one of the coaches for the Pacific Canadians. Rick, just a couple of quick questions for you before, now that this game is all over and we've got a 7-6 win. Can you give me a little bit of insight how you think this game started and finished at the end of the day?
Well, right off the bat, we knew it was going to be a bit of a shootout, kind of last shot could win this game. Our goalie showed right from the get-go that he made some huge saves for us. We told everybody during the game, we got to stay with it. It's going to be a long one. We got to stay focused, task at hand. We saw early that their goalie, was having a bit of an off night, so we wanted to get pucks at the net. We talked about that. Penalties hurt us in the second there. We got to stay out of the box. We know that. We talked about it, and we said we got to stay with our game plan. Our game plan was to keep the puck in their zone, establish our forecheck. I think we did that pretty well. And we want to throw lots of pucks at the net. We did that tonight. We threw the pucks in the net, they were going in for us. So, yeah.
Well, thanks, Rick, for such a great job coaching this evening and helping the kids get through this one. It was really great to see these guys come back with a win at the end of the day. So thanks again, and we look forward to the next game.
Great. Thanks, Ryan.
Awesome. So the next person that's gonna be joining us tonight is we've got Seth Tahari and our newest addition to the team, David Lopez, who quite frankly this evening has just been a rocket on the ice. Really, really great to see. How do you guys feel the game went today and being able to get back into it near the end of the game?
I think it feels great. Like, all the boys came together at the end of the period just to score that last goal. It was a great feeling. Nothing feels better than winning.
And David, how did you think that things went near the end of the game there?
The game was good, just too much penalty, but we need to start like more speed. We need more discipline, yes, and more yes. But it was good.
Awesome. Well, thanks, guys. You played really well tonight. It was great to see. Lots of big hits, lots of fast movement. It was awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The Pacific Canadians take the win tonight at 7-6. Certainly something we weren't quite expecting, but great to see. Join us tomorrow where we're going to play the Fraser Valley Aces in Game 2 of this doubleheader weekend, with game tomorrow being played in Abbotsford, British Columbia. Thanks again, and watching the Pacific Canadians TV.